Hello, welcome back to more Let's Play Clock Tower 3. In the previous episode, we faced Chopper, got pulled into a graveyard, found out our grandfather murdered our dad, and then found out that there were a bunch of Rooter women, like old Rooter women, who may have been sacrificed for this ritual of engagement thing. And, I guess we're trying to put their soul to rest. Either way, Chopper's back to chasing us again, which is kind of irritating. But it is what it is. Oh, there's a save point right
He
here.
thinks it's a nice trick anyway.
Very nice. Alyssa! Alright, so from here, where do I want to go? Car's there, I started there. I suppose I'll come up to where the car is and head towards the fountain. No entry. So yeah, I suppose I want to go this way.
I found more information on that movie.
Oh yeah?
It was not shown in theaters. It was like an indie project.
So it was streamed only. Purify thyself with holy water and walk.
Honestly, it looks like it was just some person's passion project,
Fair enough.
and they decided to make a clock tower movie. That's funny. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. If that was the vibe, that was the vibe. What can I say?
Apparently, there was an official Hollywood clock tower film in production back in the early 2000s. But the director they gave it to, like, went missing.
Excuse me?
And they found him dead in his hotel. And
I
the project
see.
kind of dried up after that. So, the clock tower might be a cursed production.
Honestly, it is a cursed franchise in the fact that, like, anyone who touches the series since its conception has not done well. Like, the original crew made the first one, and I think its sequel. And then... Get off.
You can't get away!
And since then, it's just been... constant... It's so rough.
Yeah, the original Human Entertainment went defunct in 2000
Yeah.
with its main flagship series, Clock Tower, Bakuso Dectora, and Twilight Syndrome got spread to the winds.
Twilight Syndrome's another game I'd really, really like to play. Although Twilight Syndrome, I believe, never made its way to America. At least
They
not
made
the
all the
originals.
good games. They made Twilight Syndrome, Clock Tower. They made Mazurna Falls.
Oh wow, really? They made all of those? Mazurna
They made all
Falls
of
was the one that was like Twin Peaks or Deadly Premonition on PS1.
Yeah, that's a Human Entertainment production.
Fair enough. I didn't realize that. I don't think. Once again, that's another one that you'd have to learn Japanese in order to play. I'm working on
Mazurna
it, I
Falls, I believe,
swear.
has a English translation.
Yeah. Well, if I can, I would not mind. There's actually a YouTuber called Gab Smulders who plays Japanese games in Japanese and translates them on the go. If
Okay,
I
but
could,
get this. Not to interrupt you, right?
Yeah.
But get this. Human Entertainment went defunct, and their team basically split off into several different teams. Right?
uh-huh.
One of the higher ups in Human Entertainment, Goichi Suda, formed his own company, Grasshopper Manufacture, and a bunch of members joined that, which they would go on to make Michigan Report from Hell.
Yeah, no, those games all have a similar vibe. You're right. That makes sense.
They would then make No More Heroes, and No More Heroes 2.
Fair. So, is
Human
there
Entertainment was everywhere.
a
Night
document I'm missing? It says to purify yourself in the holy water.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
They made Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre?
Let It Die.
Oh, nice trick.
The game is called Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't think it's called Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre.
Was it not?
No?
Why do we always add Massacre to the end of it?
Catch!
Oh.
Weird.
Catch!
Uh,
Yeah.
Kind of at a loss on what I'm supposed to do. There's 3 lion heads, and it says purify yourself, and then turn on the lion heads in the proper order. The only clue I have is these tombstones, I guess. So I can investigate those. But beyond that, I'm not 100% sure on what I'm supposed to be doing. May you find eternal rest beneath the noble Rooter crest. Maria Morell Hamilton. Name is engraved. Michelle H. 1864 to 78. Beautiful soldier of heaven. Christina 1921 to 1932. Lay your bow and arrow aside and rest in peace. And then it says something about these lion heads. But that also doesn't tell me at all on what order they need to be pressed in.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Because I'm looking everywhere online and it's not labeled as Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre. Though there are different like forum pages where people refer to it as that. And then someone underneath the forum's like, isn't it just called Lollipop Chainsaw? Why are you saying Massacre at the end?
Yeah, that's just
Like this is
it's
a thing
probably
that
one of
people
those
do.
weird what do you call it effects?
Mandela.
Mandela effects.
Like, there's got to be some reason we're doing it because other people are doing it, but I don't know.
There's probably one IGN article that was like, Lollipop Chainsaw is a massacre. And everyone just called it the Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre. The game is wild regardless. Like, I don't know if you played into it any.
No, I never played it.
I probably got through about half of it. From what I understand, Grace beat it. Which is
I'm
interesting.
sure she did, but I never got into it. Not that it's a bad game, it just wasn't really for me.
Right. It's like a slasher zombie thing. That's extremely, like, I don't know, goofy and sexified.
It's the Bayonetta of zombie games. You get it.
Well, from my understanding, every boss in the game is one of her family members, question mark.
There's apparently a remake coming out
Yeah.
next year sometime. Maybe.
I'm really looking forward to Persona 3 Reloaded. Persona 3 was really good. Can't wait to jump back into that. Is there something I missed in here? Oh. I feel like I've missed something. Like, I even thought maybe, right? I picked up a file and it had some numbers on it. I was like, oh yeah, well maybe it was that. But it's 223. So not even like 123 or something like that. That would be like, oh, the one with one eye, the one with two eyes, the one with three eyes kind of thing. So I've not picked up a file. I've not picked up a key item. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, no key item. So I'm missing something.
Here's an interesting bit.
What's that?
The original Clock Tower game was directly inspired by an Italian horror film named Phenomena.
Named Phenomenon?
Phenomena.
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 Gotcha.
It was directly inspired by Phenomena, an Italian horror movie that follows a girl named Jennifer, the daughter of a famous American actor, as she arrives at a Swiss boarding school.
I see.
A local serial killer targets young girls, eluding the authorities. Jennifer witnesses the killer executing one of her classmates and becomes his new target.
I see.
Yeah.
Nito?
Indeed. So maybe we should watch Phenomena.
The movie would get an English release, however,
Oh, nice trick.
it was handled by
nice
New
trick.
Line Cinema, which retitled the film to Creepers, cut over 20 minutes out of it, and went straight to video.
I see.
So nobody liked it. Everyone agrees the original Italian film was the better version.
Go figure.
Nito. Fun fact.
Yeah, That is interesting. Maybe we can find the Italian version online.
Oh, nice trick.
What's that?
So the
Trick.
main bit about the film is that Jennifer learns she has psychic powers that only allow her to communicate with insects.
With
That's her.
insects.
With insects, yeah. That's her claim to fame. She can talk to bugs.
Good for her.
Psychic powers allow her to talk to bugs.
Oh, that didn't work. Purify thyself with holy water and awaken the lions of the...
See, that's the thing. Is that whenever you look into inspirations for things, you find out that the thing that was inspired by the thing has so many things in common with said thing.
Yeah. You wonder how far they took that inspiration?
Yeah. It's like everything you thought was original was actually done before in 1984 in Italy.
I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, nice trick. Oh, nice trick. Oh, nice trick.
Oh, that Jennifer.
That Jennifer, question mark?
The actor who played Jennifer. Same actor who would then go on to play Sarah in Labyrinth. Same
Oh,
girl.
wow, okay.
Neato.
You know, I always thought it was strange how they looked eerily similar.
Yeah.
But now that you mention it, yeah, Jennifer from, like, the SNES version 100% looks like Sarah from Labyrinth. That's wild.
And they were brazen with the inspiration too, calling their main character Jennifer as well. That's crazy. I know Jennifer is like a common name, but wow.
Brazen.
Next, I'm gonna find out the killer used a scissors.
It wasn't a school, wasn't it?
It was in a boarding school. Technically not a
boarding
clock tower.
school?
Technically not a clock tower. Probably.
Probably. Allegedly.
Unless the school had a clock tower.
Man, I am so confused.
Me too.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Unrelated, but the Wikipedia page for Phenomena has music by Goblin.
By Goblin.
By Goblin. That's just what it says.
What's their best
Music by
number one
Goblin.
hit? What is their best well-known song? I'd listen to a band called the Goblins.
The band is called Goblin. Also, Back to the Goblin, New Goblin, Goblin Rebirth,
Oh,
The
nice
Goblin
trick.
Keys, The Goblins, and Claudio Simonetti's Goblin. It's an Italian progressive rock band known for their film scores. Most notably, creating the scores for Profondo Rosso. Probably mispronounced that. Profondo Rosso, or Deep Red. Which is also known as the Hatchet Murders, an Italian horror film. I bet you don't know what it's about.
I would guess it's about the guy who's chasing me right now.
About a bunch of hatchet murders performed by a mysterious figure wearing black leather gloves.
You can't get away.
You know, it might be quicker just to have him kill me, because then he'll despawn for a few minutes while I reload.
Okay, so apparently in Italy during the late 70s, 80s era, they had a huge film craze, specifically regarding horror films regarding serial killers. The Giallo craze.
The Diallo.
Yes. Giallo, but whatever that is, with an Italian accent, I suppose. Giallo?
Maybe?
Popular Italian cinema regarding, I guess, serial killers, from what I can see. They were having fun in the 80s and the 70s. Would that be like comparative to like our slasher films in the US during that time period?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Because what else would you call a slasher film but a serial killer? Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was released in the that genre got popular in the 80s, 70s, 80s.
Wasn't that when, like, Friday the 13th and all that crap came out?
1980, yeah.
In the 1980s?
Oh, nice trick.
You know, what was going on in the 70s and 80s?
People were bored.
Several different countries decided
Nice trick.
serial killers are good cinema.
They're in.
They were just too safe in the 80s. Too safe.
Melissa is straight up not having a good time right now.
Yeah, well, get good.
I'm trying. I am 100% lost.
I promise I'm more lost than you are. It's mostly because I'm looking up Italian bags at the moment.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, literally,
So
I've told you everything I have to work with, right? Like, quite literally, I go down there and it says, purify yourself.
You can't get away.
And then the only other thing it says is turn on the lions in order. It says something is written along our outer frame. Purify thyself with holy water and awaken the lions in order. So I don't know what the purify yourself means unless I have a grave out there that I need to purify. And then there's these lions, and each one has a different set number of items. So I assume I need to find a code that's like 321 or, 231 or some shit like that, right? So I can only imagine that is what I'm supposed to be doing. The issue is there was one note, and the one note, or there were two notes that I've got in this
Get
chapter.
away!
One was about him specifically, and the other one was a note from my mom. The note from my mom did not have a 321 code, and the only other thing I have to go off of are these tombstones, which she fought the forces of evil, Claudia Hamilton. The epitaph on the tombstone is barely visible. Agnes, 1701-18, valiant fighter of Rooter. Michelle H, 1864-78, beautiful soldier of heaven.
You can't
Oh,
get
piss
away!
off. And then this one, which says Christina, 1921-1932. Lay your bow and arrow aside and rest in peace. So I was like, well, I have a bow and arrow, so maybe this is the one related to me. So I tried throwing holy water on it, but nothing like triggered or anything like that. And then I was like, well, it has 1921 and 1932 on it. So I was kind of like, well, that's a 132 in 1932. But that didn't end up being anything. And unfortunately, 1932 minus 1921 is not going to give me a 3-digit number. So that won't help. So literally, I have like nothing to go off of for this puzzle.
Right.
Because I don't know what it means by purify thyself. Because it's not like I could just throw holy water in place and hit myself. That's not how that works.
Right. Okay, so tell me again, what's the last thing that you did that was actually, like, relevant?
So we...
The very last thing you did that moved forward anything.
I picked up a note from my mom, I think. Look, I entered this area, right? And then I walked down this way. And as soon as I entered this section here and approached the car, right? A cutscene triggered, and that's pretty much been it. I walked forward, grabbed a note, walked over this way into the house.
Oh, nice trick.
Hid from him.
Oh, nice trick. Oh, nice trick. Oh, nice trick.
He ran off. I got out from hiding. I went up to the table. There was something on it. And then I went over to the bed because there was something on it. The bed, one or the two, I think the table had a book on it, which was the book about him specifically. And then I think the bed had like lavender water or something. It wasn't a key item because I don't have anything new in my
A
inventory.
Book of Entities 3
Yeah, Book of Entities 3.
and the lavender water on the bed.
Yeah, see? Okay, so I was right.
Save your game, exit the cabin, return to the area on the left with the car.
Okay. Was that to pick up the note?
After you read the Book of Entities 3 and grab the item, make your way out of the cabin. Near the front door, there should be a save point. Save your game, exit the cabin, return to the area on the left with the car, keep going left you'll find the stone monument that Chopper jumped and stood on during the cutscene.
Yeah. Which
Run
is where the
around
lion
the back
is.
of this up to the set of stairs at the back. There's a two-eyed lion statue with a switch in its mouth. Don't press it yet. Just remember where it is. Carry on north down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Run straight forwards, examine the plinth. It tells you to purify yourself with holy water, and then to awaken the lions in the right order.
Uh-huh.
Go downwards from the plinth to find a one-eyed lion statue. Press the switch in its mouth and return to the plinth. Then go to the two-eyed lion. Press the switch in his mouth.
Was it literally 1, 2, 3?
That's what it looks like. Yep.
And then spray the plinth with holy water?
Head upwards, press the switch on the three-eyed lion, return to the plinth, spray with holy water.
That is stupid!
That is all you needed to do.
That sounded like there was way more to it. That is so dumb!
Me with that train puzzle in Last Labyrinth. It sounded like there was way more to it.
Dude, I just wasted literally
Over an hour.
over 30 minutes on that.
Walking around.
Getting bodied.
Nice trick.
I swear. My dude. My dude.
He needs to learn some personal space.
Well, unfortunately, it's been 30 minutes. So, that's about that. We were having a really interesting conversation, so I really don't want to edit it out. But that was a full episode of literally me just running around like a fucking idiot. I don't know if
makes
there's
sense.
too much I can edit out to reduce the time. So, thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode, where we will actually make progress. So, see you all then.